The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Oh,
you were like,
Okay, so if you will allow me to just monopolize the start of this then.
Absolutely.
The first thing I do is I open up the ship's comm link, dial it down to an extremely short range, say a few dozen feet, transfer my looping program from my Omni tool into the ship's computer and make their ship run the loop on that camera so that when I inevitably go out of range, it doesn't stop working.
So which camera is this one?
The only one I've looped, the one in the hangar.
It doesn't have access to the one in the hangar.
No, because you know how my Omni tool communicates with the Ator disk? I'm making the ship's computer do that. Then I'm transferring my looping program to the ship's computer by dialing down its comm range super short so they won't notice the open channel.
Okay.
And then the computer of the ship will now run that so that when I inevitably go, oh, I'm out of range of the Ator disk, it now stops working!
Okay. The camera doesn't see a melted open door panel.
Yeah. Because what kind of gibbon would I have to be to not account for that? Stephen?
Oh, did you want to answer?
Hang on, low game. Who put the wood chipper there? That was a boss. The second thing I do is I call everyone in one by one. I use the ship's aircon system. It's been a long day, I can't remember the words. Environmental control. To fill my large tank, top off every single member of the crew's tank, internal tanks, including mine.
Oh, I see.
Then refill the tanks so we have maximum amount of moving around time. Then I'm going to have someone I trust who isn't Crane.
Who was doing
someone I trust.
Wasn't he out doing some kind of blind reconnaissance sweep or something?
Yeah, he's doing something unimportant, busy work, just to keep him busy and stop him.
He's outside the ship
because he doesn't have a character. So, what I want you to do. I'm going to say is I'm going to get you to. I want you to use your motion detector and your radar to sort of go around the base and tag movements with power signatures and sort of get an estimate on how many people we've got here. Just do a circuit of the base and get those estimate numbers. Then I'm going to be like, Titiala, Don't let them drop that spire of rock on the base. We don't know how many slaves are imprisoned inside, and we would like to try and release as many as some as possible. And I know they want to do that because they keep bringing it up. But don't let them. So just if I die, don't let them go with that. It was something. Okay, no, I'm not allowed to do that because I rolled and I'm too dumb to work that out.
Yep.
Which is going to be a real issue when we don't have that later. Hey, guess what is on the? Guess what? We have a roof. We put grab boots on him, right?
Yes.
We did do that. Do you have grab boots in your inventory?
Not at the moment.
Then we can't do this. Okay,
That's why
so-
you were trying to lift him onto the roof and it didn't go well.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you would have just gone.
The thing is that what I was going to do is I was going to say, well, you can walk up onto the ceiling and get access through the ceiling panels to the underside of the turret mechanisms and do your shit from in here.
He doesn't need to walk up like the wall to the ceiling or anything like that. There's
Entry.
in one of the corners of the thing. There's basically like a ladder up on the wall, and then there's an obvious panel up into the roof that's
Yeah,
access
you see the
to
maintenance ducts and stuff. I was about to see if I could find some of
It's
those.
mostly air conditioning ducts, but it also leads to anything else that's in the roof as well.
Right, Zalo, do that shit while she's doing that.
And I
Tiala, I want you to keep an eye on the outside
I've been watching
people
the
in
door.
front door. Because Rosa's no longer camping that door, I want you ready, and you can just send up the signal if anything comes through. I'm going to be in here. I want to secure this ship and look for some evidences. Now, while they're all doing that, and so when you switch to them, I'm going through the ship meticulously looking for void wraith armor, weapons, personal journals, decks of cards, anything like personal journals that indicate, man, I sure love being a slaver. Anything that indicates that these are the people we're looking for. But I'm also looking for suspicious lack of things. Like, what do we normally find on these kind of ships that isn't here?
But I mean, anything that would indicate that this
This is a
setup
fucking
or something.
complete setup and trap. Because those internal readings are so anomalous.
Yeah.
And I'm so suspicious. So I want to meticulously go through that. I want to take a 10 on that. Or a
Okay.
20 if I can. I don't know if I can.
Can any of us detect for explosives?
None of us have a
I was gonna
neutron
say-
scanner.
If anybody
I
be
did, but it
explosive
broke.
expert, it'd be you, I'd imagine. But I don't know what you've got on the way in.
I don't know if I could do. I could probably do like a scan of the structure, but I can't do the whole thing at once. So I would have to be like.
Scan ship.
When he's done, I'll get him to use his system scan on the ship because explosives would stand out as a damaged or isolated component.
Yep.
On the ship, I could do that too.
But meanwhile, I want to do that check, which is, I believe, an investigate roll. So 16 if I'm taking 10, 26 if I'm taking 20.
You probably could take 20, it would just take extra long. 'cause you're just
I'm
being
willing to take extra long. I'll
meticulous.
just keep topping tanks up. Every half hour, if we're out here for half an hour, I want everyone back in for a tank top. Because I want... You're all thinking little white wife beater. I'm thinking...
She's got one of those already.
I'm thinking great big green thing with a cannon on it that you wear.
The tank
top.
Jail could have two.
Bam! Bam!
Oh, great, they got tank tops. Yeah, so, and go.
I will say before we carry on to the others that it doesn't take you long to find some. What I will say is more like. I was going to say heavy duty armor, but it's not. It's more like environmental suits with the Void Wraith logo on it and back in some lockers.
Our environmental suits now, bitch.
Do a little logo swap.
So, I want to get like a packing crate, because there'll be one, and just start filling it with useful things that I find.
Okay.
Like the environmental suits, I want them.
In case we have to book.
Yeah.
Just leave it with the crate.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I'm thinking if we have to book and those aren't disabled, and those are disabled, just take the shit.
We'll just take the
But then it'll be in a crate, easy for Tiala. So
Alright, can I coordinate with Crane, giving him something to do?
the whole
If there's.
Okay, I've been given a task, Crane's not on task. if we can just be doing, because he's nebulously doing something around the base on the
I'm guessing he's
turret, so-
mostly watching the front entrance in case anybody decides to
But
come out.
if
I actually suspect, knowing Ray, he's out the back going, punch a mountain, this way I get to improve my constitution and strength and martial arts all at the same time.
It's just now grinding.
it's in space, it's a mountain. He's
Ow, and since this is boring, I'll get a data pad out and put it on the rock so I can also memorize everything about biology. This will get me points in medicine.
and then roll a 1.
I'm min-maxing.
And after 2 hours, it'll rotate to another subject and we can start.
Yes.
doing them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what's really good is he starts reading about abs and then Logan comes in, oh, nice abs. And that's all he really does. Lock the loop of nice abs, nice abs. Nothing at all.
No, but coordinating with Frank, because he still needs to be around there, but just so we're doing alternating pings on the radar, so we can see if one subject's moving into another room, so there's higher duration of things going.
Yeah, I don't think you realise how short range those motion detectors are, but
Well, one side, this is not a big building, so one side to the other.
I don't know, how big is the building? It's got to be like a...
It was really long, but it was supposedly long.
Okay,
It was a
it's,
T shape, wasn't it? Which makes it easier. Unless it's huge.
Okay, it looks like it's about well over 200 feet in length. About half that in width at the widest point, but there's a narrower part where it's not the T.
So there's actually a very good chance that if you're on either side, your motion detector pings will pick you up. In the thin point at least, ping you each other up at the
Well,
thin point.
that's what I'm trying to capture and flag things, but we can't see precisely, because there was the problem where if things were standing close enough together, they were registering as one big clump.
Well,
This
you know,
way-
that's what you corroborate your motion detector with your regular
That's why
radar.
I'm just trying to get a higher duration on the thing. So Crane and I are cooperating within the limits of what we can do.
Can't do that. Crane doesn't cooperate.
Remember that time I asked him to help me cut some stuff down from the ceiling?
He didn't tell me
gee,
to because it
didn't
was
want
involved doing things.
And he told me to shoot it down, even though he had the ability to walk up to the ceiling and have the sword.
You also had the ability to drag it down.
Anyway,
Alright, so I'm just doing like Gabe told me. Do you want rolls for...
You don't actually need rolls because the equipment, you spent money on the equipment for it to basically do it for you. There is a little interference every so often just from the lightning and stuff, but I mean, it doesn't last long, so it clears up for a bit and then you get your readings again. What's Tiala?
Camping.
Just camping? Okay, so you guys are going to take a while to go to
And
do
you're
that.
in the ducks doing
So,
the
yeah.
exciting stuff.
So Zalo would be next because he's the one who'd
So once I
time-wise be...
would say at the top of this ladder is the ducts, just straight to a normal event style thing, I imagine.
I get a serious workout in the Metal Gear Solid soundtracks doing Zolo stuff.
I would take a moment just to remember my position, so I know where I am in the ceiling ducts, and then just because I have to approximate my way around to where the I think
Yeah,
the
so I was
turret
going to
would
say, make a, unless you've got something like direction sense, make basically,
be. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a Warrior trait anyway?
Direction sense.
just do their own ships anyway, but yeah.
I don't know, if there are power conduits or any kind of access thing, well,
Yeah. All I'd have to do
not
is
following that.
catch up to one of those, and I could probably follow it through its stations. But I guess it's finding one of those first.
It basically must be a system of vents, but every so often you can they open out to other areas within the, so you'll see a grate, and if you open it up you can get out there and there might be some electronics or some wires there that's obviously, that they deliberately put the grate in there more as a access to get to those other things.
Yeah. So maybe it's just like a wisdom to try and find a smart place
Yeah.
to look first.
That makes sense, since there's no skills you have that are applicable in wisdom.
Seven. Totally gonna get lost altogether.
Yeah, you make your way in the vaguely the right direction, and then you realise you've overshot and you have to back up. Because you're like, wait,
Wait, where am I again?
because you look out and then you look out through a grate that's sort
We're in
of,
it now. Mine.
well, not really,
It's done enough.
well, kind of a grate. It's one of the air vents that leads out into the into the main thing,
Yes.
into the main
Right,
hangar, and you're like, wait, I'm past halfway, whereas the
Supposed to be
first
back
gun
here
was
somewhere.
back there. So you have to backtrack.
Now
It's not gonna
I'm gonna
not go.
activate my radar and just on a small
He's a
range,
psychopath.
just to keep it limited to the vents I'm in. And as I travel, I'm just gonna leave marks so I can navigate a little bit better and not get myself lost in the same way I have.
You're basically mapping your
Yeah.
You can map your the vents as you go if you like.
Yeah, and if
You
I
can ping the radar through them. I don't know if you know you can do that. You can ping the radar through them and
Which I
it'll
need to
bounce
get down
off and
there.
give you
give me my basic
a
layout, and from
basic
there I
map
just
of
have
the
to.
inside anyway. But it won't necessarily tell you like where things go.
Yeah,
But
but it will show me how to get around.
Mm.
I'm using the marks. I hopefully won't end up in the wrong place. 5. But I've mapped it this time.
You take another one.
Okay, you go back and forth a bit, and then you realize you come to a vent and you realize, oh wait, it looks like if I peer through this one, there's another one across there, across the other side. It looks like I have to open up this vent and then crawl past this panel with some electronics on it,
And to access
and
the
then
other side.
get through the other side.
Cool. I'll peel open that vent. Is it like are they welded shut or did it just be made to open
You
up?
can just
Sweet. And
It's just
I'm
latches.
just gonna check all the
You don't need one.
the electronics and stuff in this section before I carry on. See if I can work out what it relates to.
Okay, yeah,
So just an electronics roll.
yes.
I cannot do as badly unless I roll a 1.
Take one.
23.
You would think that this is environmental controls for inside here, so people don't have to have their
Which
that
is,
actually pumps
that would
air
work
in.
which is
Wow.
kind of moot if there wasn't a gaping hole.
That is the problem at the moment.
I'll just look at like
In fact, you can tell that because of that, the system is struggling a little more than normal because it's basically like
Might as well shut it down.
yeah.
it's basically like got this hole in there, but so it's not.
Yeah, we'll power that down in case the power does something interesting. And then I will carry on through the next vent into hopefully the correct section. Why am I rolling this one? Yes. 20, but not a nat 20.
But that's all good. It's not far. You can take a couple more right angles and then you find your way. You see another vent opening, and then you can see the underside of basically the gun, the roof turret essentially.
Sweet. I'm going to radio through to log in. Finally found the control panels and stuff for the gun. Do you want it shut down or something a little more difficult?
Well, first of all, you need to investigate whether shutting it down is going to notify anyone else anywhere else, or if they're left to run on their own merits. If it's going to notify someone else, you're going to have to loop their security. Now, if you don't know how to do that, I can talk you through it. Can I do? Is that a thing you can do in this universe?
Probably. I mean, it depends if you're familiar with the type of gun that he's working on, the type of turret he's working on.
Together we might be able to.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
Master of all turret-based weaponry.
Like random black market super legit mods. I've got this.
Okay.
I'll send you a
That kind of roll. Okay.
I'll send you a visual feed of what's going on.
Yeah. Is
And
it reporting back?
you have to do a thing to work that out, I imagine.
Yeah. So you go outside and you can actually stand up in this. Well, not fully, but. And then you
crouch
just have
in
to
there.
pull down a panel from the thing, and it gives you access to the underside of the gun and
Yep.
controls and stuff. You just make. You made an electronic roll on it yet?
Not yet.
No, that's one of the.
Since he's sending me a visual feed, I'll do that too.
You can basically assist, I suppose.
Of course.
Yeah.
You've got the assist.
22.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, well, it's not. Yes, you can tell that this is being linked to the main security system in what you would assume is the other building.
Okay, so this is going to be one of those things where You're going to have to get a data pad, you're going to have to record its general messaging, loop that message, and reroute the wiring from their report system into the data pad, so the data pad acts like the gun turret returning its normal readings constantly, and then you can cut that and do whatever you want, and then you just shut it down and do whatever you want.
You could make another electronics roll as well, actually. Actually, both of you can, because you're
Floors
looking
under
at what he's
Assist or independent?
independent, because you
27.
30.
Okay, that's enough for you both to pick up on this. Based on the design, you do suspect that unless somebody in wherever this leads, in whatever security system was deliberately looking at
The turret
these
systems.
basically at the turret.
Camera?
No, at the I'm trying to think of the right word here. Like the BIOS.
Oh yeah.
Unless they were deliberately looking at that, you would probably be able to change the IFF on it.
I was
And they
thinking of
wouldn't
using
notice,
an
because the
Apple
thing is
disc to link
otherwise
it to the
completely
ship, but
active.
Do that!
I do that very easily, I imagine.
I'll give you the assist. It'll be an
You will
electronic
have
roll.
to, because you know Sentinel's
Oh, yeah,
information that he doesn't.
Oh,
Oh, so you're adding RIF.
you've got the assist.
Essentially, what you can do is you can set
25 plus the assist.
you can basically set Sentinel to be considered friendly, or any other ships that if you've got them registered
Okay, so-
to be considered foe.
Hang on, I'll also go back up there, get the IFF off the ship that we've just taken from them.
And register it as friendly.
Register it as friendly. In fact, that'll already be in there as a friendly, I guarantee it.
Their ship is in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any other IFFs in there listed as friendly
Yeah, I checked their IFF list.
before we change anything?
There's like 5 other ships.
Take them.
Copy the IFFs and send them to me.
Yep. Send them.
I'm gonna write down that we have those IFFs because now we can do more missions.
For more bases and ships!
No, honestly, you can't just go searching for an IFF and go look for the ship. But
Yeah.
if we're ever, but we
we
can
ever
add it.
encounter it.
We can add it to our general protocols on the Sentinel, so that if we're ever near a ship with one of these IFFs, it goes, "Hey, one of those ships over there."
I'll tell you this straight
can also
away.
pass it on
One
to
of them
CC.
is for a ship you already have.
I won't know that from
No,
memory.
you won't know now, but I mean, unless you've got like eidetic memory and you've looked at them, but yeah. But because you guys have captured so many of their ships, one of them happens today.
We got 5 Void Wraith IFFs from Lutrine. I know it's Quatrain.
Would it be possible with an atoll disk or something to link this turret to the ship and operate it from there?
Like manual
I
fire.
don't think it would have the. Although you could probably.
We'd have to
Do a bit of
we'd have to do an
error rigging.
electronic bunch of it. Better to just shut it down.
I was thinking
sorry,
just
better
like-
to just switch the IFFs. So all those IFFs that are friendly, except for this ship's one down here and the Sentinels, are now enemies.
Yeah. in
So
case
is
they turn
any
up.
so is anything else.
That isn't a sentinel for that ship.
Yeah,
So it's better off active as an ally than
yeah.
I was thinking because it could be like you could set it up so in a pinch, if we made an assault on the other building, we could use it to take out the
It's
other
a-
AA guns.
It's a line.
I was going to say to you, since you mentioned the other radio gun, the other things in there listed under friendly are it does list the 3 other guns.
Well,
You
we
can't
don't want to
access
suddenly
them.
start a shooting war, so leave them
not
as
yet.
friendly.
3 other guns.
Yeah.
There's another one on this roof and
And
another
another
2
one.
on the other roof,
Yes, correct.
which we can't get to the other 2, but we can take these 2 over.
But
I
you
will
said
put an
3
atoll
other.
disk here.
Yeah.
3 other.
Yeah, 3 hours.
There's 2 on each buildings. Yeah.
Communicating with their security setup via hardline or transmission.
It would be a hardline. It have to be because too much
Okay.
interference.
All right,
to be
thank you.
transmission.
Well, their power will be running to here via hardline as well.
Right, so
This area has its own generator.
you change the IFF. And then you go and just duplicate that on the other gun because they'll be identical guns. It'll be easy.
Yeah.
So you just go duplicate that over there. Then we've got 2 that aren't going to shoot at us. It also means that you will know how to get these 2 guns to shoot the other 2 guns off the roof.
In the event.
Should we need it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So maybe put an atoll disc on both of them, and then set up a command program on your Omni tool. So all you have to do is run within like 100 yards
Yes, go.
and go, and they'll turn and they'll switch
and the only command would be to
switch the IFF codes of the other two turrets on the other roof as enemies, so that they'll just turn around and go.
Okay, one thing you guys have to keep in mind is on like a horizontal plane, these are all lined up. So, okay, so you've basically got you've got A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
D can only see C because it's blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and C
Oh,
can only see
only
B
one
and D.
gun can
A
be
can only
effective
see
against
B.
them.
B can see A and C.
So I only could
Yeah.
set this up for one gun, and it could if it
Well, that saves us
destroyed-
an Ator disc.
Yeah, if it destroys the first gun, then it could destroy the second one.
If it
it's sufficiently
obliterates it
destroyed.
and doesn't leave some wreckage there, then yes.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, just do that. I mean, even one less gun, should we need it. I mean, obviously, I want to lift all 4 guns out of here.
Yeah,
We have a base that needs more Mac cannons, and we
both
also
for inside and outside.
yeah.
that corridor that has one.
We
of
also
those
like
is
just putting them
awful.
at the end of hallways so that people walk down and then get
could
like
put-
anti-aircraft.
If you walk down that corridor, you're getting intimate with that gun.
There is a security shut-off code, which gives you a window to get down the corridor before it automatically reactivates. And if you are not fast enough, then you are not good enough to be a Sidewinder, or one of our enemies that get to live.
And then the Resident Evil movie laser grid comes up and you just go,
Why didn't that just activate in the first place?
yeah. Oh, I thought that was funny.
Because she was playing with
I
it.
know. I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from
You heard it here first,
I'll-
Internet. Stephen loves a holographic small child.
From here, I'll trace the.
No, I shouldn't even be joking about that
cables
because
and
they
stuff
will
coming
just
off.
punish you.
Yes,
you're
yeah.
not directing Guardians, that's for sure.
Okay, so I'll try and trace the line for the next turret and do the IFF slot.
I'll just give an assist.
Oh yeah, and make another find your way roll essentially.
I get all my good rolls on assists.
13 plus it's maxed, and I
Yeah,
now
you've got
found
bonuses
one.
and
Yeah,
stuff now. Doesn't take you long to find your way to that next turret.
sweet. Another electronics roll, but we know how to do it.
I was gonna say you won't need it this time. You did it with the first one. And it's the same procedure.
Sweet. So we'll do the IFF swap on that, and now I have to put together this command code thing to swap the IFF, which would be a. What would that use? Because I'm pretty sure I'm bad at this type of stuff.
Electronics.
You could write the code, send her the code, and the code could be uploaded.
Good point. I could do that.
Yes,
This is
you
my
could do that.
bag.
He's a programmer.
I'm technically
That's
bad at
20.
software.
That's 37 million.
So Logan just farts into his Omni tool, sends it off to you, and you've got a fully functional program.
So in the time that you've been fucking around the event, he's got bored is doing graphics for it.
No, I have AI hacking. I can construct VI.
Yeah, you
Logan's
just build
just
a
casually
VI.
looking through lockers and just programming your research.
No, because this is no. I mean that might be the way it is because I do this shit all the
VI.
time. Yeah, VI.
Inject it into their system.
Because everything's more important if it features
You've
a
got it,
laughing
and you've
skull.
got access to their system. What
No,
are we
I
doing?
don't. I have access to this system, which
is
have access
linked
to theirs.
Trish is down there in the other
Which
ship.
is linked to the other.
Also, Trish is too far away for me to get a copy at this point because of there's line of sight issues.
I know.
There's
The
the
environment's
lightning storm.
terrible.
This is
You just
like-
got time to design one.
I didn't design a full VI. I just gave him a little control program that'll work.
So now the turret's
We need you to
lovely.
get build some worms.
That's not a bad idea, actually. I should work on some cyber warfare stuff and all that spare time I have.
Are you still there?
So I'm like, maybe I should get a lab and like start doing some stuff. So Legame is the only
I'm
guy who has to
different.
build the things.
I see you.
Hey, lady.
Where did you go?
It's alright, you've got a contact who you can contract to make that for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would just cost me money in AIs. No, I want AIs. Okay, yeah.
You want AIs?
I need something that could destroy enemy security
Wolfen
systems
sells AI.
like that.
Well, no, not destroy it, turn it.
Turn it
Turn
to
it.
our side. Call Aquarium. That's all they do, right? You just make AIs all the time,
And you ask,
forever.
what are you going to call it? Alice.
Yeah, actually, I will. I'll pull it out.
Excuse me, I just have to buy a new stimulation program and
New Omni-Tool upgrades by Sidewinders.
No, I'm just reverse flash. Anyway, yeah.
Hey, from there I'll make my way out and get a tank top up.
Your Sidewinders tank top. I'm going to get tank tops made now.
You are.
I would buy them. All of them.
And you wear your armor. Are you wearing your tank top? Yeah.
then his music plays and he comes out and rips
He's
it
like,
like
what the hell is that? Sidewinders uniform.
Can't do that. The armor plating is too thick for that.
Us Sidewinders are proud of our uniform.
Meanwhile, in the background, tick, tick.
Okay, so probably next it would be Rosa would have finished her circuit of the base. How long would some green guy?
What the Hulk?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Lonely Road would give him infinitely more character.
At least I'm not Black Panther.
You surmise that there appears to be 23 to 25 people in there, I'd guess.
Should we could take them all on at once?
I mean, that's assuming
They are all Krogan and
they're
Asari.
all.
Oh.
That's assuming they're all like wearing armor.
Well, those would be the
Are
those would be
better.
the motion signatures that are also got power dots with them as well.
Yeah.
So I also kind of want to know, like,
Well,
what
would
kind
you
of
rather-
person-sized motion signatures are not accompanied by power signatures?
Well, you did ask me to do radar and
They're all
motion
both.
sweeps.
I did.
Yeah.
And I've given you that info anyway, so they're all both. You don't pick up any motion. Well, or you pick up. Okay, sometimes you pick up power with no motion, but you don't pick up any motion that doesn't have power attached to it.
That couldn't just be
Alright.
disregarded as an Omni-Tool.
It could be a turret.
Login.
You have reached Loghain, commander of the Sidewinders. Light in the darkness, ally to good.
Leave a
What's your
message.
message?
Leave a message. Is that an option?
Oh, it's
Alright.
you, Human.
Okay, you've got a minimum of 25 single contacts.
Okay, what are all you gonna do?